What is going on, drawittoo crew? Ramny here with another vlog video. This time I want to let you guys know my thoughts on the Justice League movie. I saw this almost a week and a half ago, so it's been a while, but I've been sort of thinking about it more and more, and I want to let you guys know what I thought of it, because many of you guys have asked, and I mean, this is a vlog, this is my vlog, so I am happy to answer. Now, I don't want to delve too deeply into the movie, or I don't want to make this video too long, is what I'm trying to say. But I do want to talk about some stuff that's going to be spoilery. So, spoiler warning, if you guys have not seen Justice League yet, yeah, you better save this video and come back to it a little bit later. So now, now that we got that out of the way, excuse me, my nose is a little itchy. I've been sick the past few days too. Let's talk about the Justice League, guys. And I'm sure you guys have, those of you who have already seen it, I'm sure you guys have your opinions on it, and I'm sure you guys have already heard a lot of the opinions of other people about Justice League, the movie. Now, here's the thing. You can pay attention to what people say, but I encourage you guys to form your own opinions about Justice League, because we all approach movies differently, and we all see differences. Like, we all experience movies differently depending on our experiences, depending on how much we love the characters, and so on and so forth. Now, I am a huge fan of these characters. I've read them since I was a kid. And, you know, as a kid, you dream of the Justice League coming together in the movies like the Avengers did. Now, there's going to be a lot of comparison between Justice League and the Avengers, between DC and Marvel in this one. And you guys already know, I'll put a link over here. I don't like that discussion. I don't like DC versus Marvel discussions. This is not about DC versus Marvel. This is about what Justice League is and what it means to me and how I felt about it. Okay? Having said all of that out of the way, let's talk about Justice League. Justice League, I found to be okay. Okay, just okay. And that's not me being a Marvel fanboy. I'm not hating on DC or anything. I just found it okay. But that's my experience. That is how I view the Justice League as a whole. It's just okay. And let me tell you guys why. Ever since I was a kid, like I said, I have been wanting these superheroes. I've been wanting Superman to meet up with Batman. I've been wanting Wonder Woman and Green Lantern, although he wasn't in this movie, and the Flash, and all of them to like band together, gather to fight to fight for one cause. Okay, that's been a dream. And I was kind of underwhelmed by it. So this is like their one chance to impress me with that whole spectacle. Like, that in itself is a huge draw. Like, all of these superheroes coming together should have been enough to invite people to watch the movie. But the story that they built around that was lame. Steppenwolf, I don't care about Steppenwolf, you guys. I never did in the comics, because I didn't think he was a very strong character in the comics, and I didn't think he was a very strong character enough for people to come, like, enough for the Justice League to come together for the first time ever in live action movie cinema. Steppenwolf was a lame character choice, and I really disliked that they used Steppenwolf. So that's one drawback. Now, let me tell you guys the things that I really liked about the movie. All of the actors that played the six main heroes, I liked all of them. Yeah, every single one of them I think are really good. And I mean, I think they're perfect. Ezra Miller was really good. Ray Fisher was good. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, I cannot get any better than that. Batfleck, I was kind of iffy on, but then he's pretty good in this one. And Superman, he's also pretty good. Like, I think this is the best Superman has ever been since Christopher Reeve. So there's nothing wrong with that. Here's the thing that I can't help but feel. I watched Power Rangers earlier this year. You guys have seen the Power Rangers movie. That's the one I'm talking about. I cared more about those characters in that movie. I cared more about them than I cared about these guys. And I hate that I feel that way, because I like DC superheroes more than I like Power Rangers. But in the Power Rangers movie, they made you care about the characters. They did like backstories on Billy, on Jason, Kimberly, and Trini and Zach. They go in depth on their motivations. They really take their time to let you know about those characters, so that when they became superheroes at the end, you're rooting for them. And that's what I liked about the Power Rangers movie. It's not a perfect movie, but I was rooting for those characters because I genuinely liked the characters, and I genuinely cared for them because the director, the writers, did some real characterization to make those characters likable and to make them have some real motivations. They feel like real people. Justice League, oh man, I can't even tell you guys. They tried though, and that's okay, but it's not enough. Now that's the advantage that Avengers had over Justice League, is that Avengers, there were like 5 movies before the Avengers movie, 5 movies that already explored the characters before the Avengers. So when the Avengers, the movie, came about, you cared about these characters already because you already saw their stories unfold. You saw Steve Rogers when he was like a young scrawny kid, getting beaten up and being pushed to the ground because he's so small. You care about him. You care about Iron Man because he was kidnapped and he overcame all of that, you know. You cared about Thor because you saw him get cast out and you saw him redeem himself. Even Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye, they had some redeeming qualities in the earlier movies. Not so much Hawkeye, but Scarlet Witch, you saw that already. So when you watch the Avengers, you already care about these characters. But with Justice League, you care about Wonder Woman, yes. You care a little bit about Batman because you've seen him. Yeah, you care about them. You care about Superman, sure, because you've seen him in Man of Steel. But all you see about Aquaman is like a little clip of him. There's no backstory there, like you don't care. Ray Fisher, Cyborg, you don't really see much about Cyborg. You saw how he was created, but I have no emotional attachment to Cyborg. And same thing with Aquaman and Flash. Like, you see a little bit of Flash's background with his dad being in jail and stuff, but I have no attachment to that. Like, I care more about the Flash on TV than this Flash right here. Now, there's nothing wrong with how Ezra Miller portrayed the Flash. It's just their story arc in this is just not, it wasn't satisfying to me. And I really hate that I'm bashing DC this way. I don't mean to bash for the sake of bashing. I actually wish I liked the Justice League more. But you know what? For the most part, though, it was fun. Justice League was a lot more lighthearted than the past couple of, like, even Wonder Woman. It's a lot more lighthearted than Wonder Woman, a lot more lighthearted, of course, than Batman v Superman, and a lot more lighthearted than Man of Steel. That's a good thing, but at the same time, you kind of feel like this movie is so choppy because it's dark and light at the same time. They can't decide between the two, and to me, there's a glaring difference between the stuff that Zack Snyder directed and the stuff that Joss Whedon directed. The tone is just, I feel like, is all over the place, and it's sort of incoherent. And I really hate that I have to say that about the Justice League movie. To be honest with you guys, I wish that they could take these same characters and wrote a better story, because I mean, they have an amazing cast, they have an amazing list of characters that they could create a really awesome story. But this is the story that they decided to make, and I really wasn't buying the story. I really couldn't. I wish I did. You know, like the fanboy, like the fan in me, the child in me has been wanting to see this for years, and then it's like, oh man, it was a little bit of a letdown. I enjoyed it, and I'm probably gonna buy it on Blu-ray, but I'm not in a rush to go see it again, you guys. I saw it once, and there's no motivation for me to see it again because I wasn't too impressed by it, and that sucks for me to say as a huge comic book fan. I was rooting for DC to do a really good job on this, and I think that they kind of blew it. They did. So yeah, I hope you guys can understand that. Now, like I said, this is just my opinion. Your opinion is yours. If you like the movie, I'm not bashing you. If you like the movie, that's good. I wish I was like you. I wish I liked the movie like you did. Um, it was okay. And I hope you guys can understand and respect other people's opinions too. And like I said, like I hate that DC versus Marvel debate. So don't make this a DC versus Marvel, like which one is better kind of thing. It's just, I mean, it is that, but you got to be in depth a little bit and not just blindly hate one company because they're better than, they're worse than the company that you like, you know? So dislike something for its merits, like something for their merits. Don't just blindly hate on something. So there are reasons why I'm not a huge fan of this Justice League movie, and I hope you guys can understand that. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Thought I'd let you know. You guys can see behind me, this is the Wall of Fame, by the way. It is no longer the Wall of Fame. It has been torn down, and now I'm fixing all the holes that, like the little thumbtacks that I used. I'm fixing all that up now. So I hope you guys can understand what I'm coming from, where I'm coming from. Let me know in the comments below. Spoilers away. Let me know what you thought about the Justice League movie, and I will catch you guys in the next vlog. Now I'm traveling. Excuse me. I'm doing a lot of I'll be doing a lot of traveling, so expect the next vlog to. It'll still probably be here, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be a little different. So until then, I'll see you guys. Take care.